What's up, everybody? How's everybody feeling today, guys? Man, the market, I'm telling you guys, whoo, it just keeps going down and down. But guess what? We're still making money. We're still freaking profiting, dude. It's awesome. That's what we're all about here. Because at the end of the day, you know what? I'm loving today. I am absolutely loving what I'm seeing for a lot of reasons. Let me just get this started. I'm going to explain to you in 1 second why. By the way, if you're in here and you are live, great. If you're watching the replay, just type in replay. And today, actually, guess what? We have Elliot today in a little cool looking Amsterdam shirt. That's pretty cool. I don't know what you do in Amsterdam for exactly.
Red light district.
Red. Okay, yeah. This show is about stocks, my friend. How's everybody feeling, man? Jamal Choice, what's up? Yeah, I want to talk about how happy I am about what's going on in the market. I know it may not be something people want to hear, but I am. I really am. I think what's happening is actually very good for you to see. And because everybody's always asking, what happens in a bad market? What happens in a bad market? Well, I'm here. We're still profiting. We're still doing a good job. And just, even if the market's going down, Sean Barrett, what's up, man? How are you? Rakesh Anand, how are you? Scott English in the house. Michelle Brown in the house. Miss Jennifer Zom Printer Kelly in the house. Nate Benet. Scott English. A lot of people today. Steve Sparrow, how are you guys? So yeah, man, it's just been a crazy little time. Crazy little time. So let's check this out.
I didn't get one.
All right, Anita Rajarthinam. Anita Rajarthinam. I think I got it. James Mitchie, what's up? Justin Hughes, Stephen. If you're watching this on replay, comment replay below. Rakesh Anand. All right, a lot of people, huh? All right, cool, guys. So let's get this going. So basically what I'm saying is this, before we begin, we're going to look at the charts in a second, is we need to start looking at it and saying, wait a minute, if the market is down, if the market's down, does that mean we can't make money? Well, not necessarily. I couldn't pick a lot of good plays the other day, and that's okay. That's not always going to happen where you're going to see a play all the time. We don't need that. We're not day trading here and trying to freaking go crazy with it. What we're trying to do is simply make money. And sometimes you could have no good trades, but you could be in a good trade. Or maybe you just sit out a day. That's fine, but you'll make up for it a different day. So a couple things I want to show you here. So we looked at a couple stocks, right? And sorry, I'm missing my Zoom link. Here you go. Let's just go into this real quick. So I just want to show you this. Like, we just looked at a stock, even though the market is going bad. ABC, guys, right now tanked, right? But if you look at what we did, I told you guys tomorrow is going to be a big day. And I specifically said it's going to be one good day. And then we took this all the way to 165. This is on a bearish day. So I'm hoping everybody collected profits on that and not stay greedy. Because again, one of the things you want to make sure is your exit strategy, that you have a good one. Essence Floyd, how about you? Justin Hughes, who's the weird guy with the sweatshirt? Oh, that's just Amsterdam guy. Jan Mall, Lucero, Sharon James Hayden. Welcome everybody. Welcome. So let's check out what's going on with the market. What do you think? Is it turning around, right? So we want to kind of see, because I'm still waiting. And a lot of people are hesitating and they're freaking out. This is when I'm chilling, waiting for the right moment, because we are going to prosper. And listen, guys, let's count. And I want you, everybody here, I want you to count with me. How many days do we go bearish? Well, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 bearish days. That are really in a row that are just boom, right? So I'm talking about like a thing that takes it down. In fact, 6, we'll say 7, 8, 9, because those are the main days that brought the market down, right? They're big moves. There's a lot of volatility to the downside. So you could have played that. What's up, Sherry Love, with a bunch of hellos? Welcome. Anybody here who's saying hi? Thank you, Mr. Hayden. Sherry Love, how are you? Junior De Silva, say hello. Gilbert Ortiz, man, I'm gonna call all you guys out for not saying hi. I'm here, man. I like to hear hellos. We're not gonna bite. So Anthony Violante, what's up, man? So basically, what I'm saying here is, look how many days. It's 9. Well, if you look at overall, how many days can it consistently go down? Here's one for you. Here's the last time this happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would say that's about right there. 8 days. 8 days, about that. So we're right in that. Well, not really, because there's another one right here. 9. So it's around 9 days, 10 days. We'll say whatever, 8, 9 days. That's usually what it kind of has. So but nothing ever just keeps going down, because eventually we'll get these upswings. Yeah, it continued going down, but at the end of the day, all it is an A to B, B to C, C to D pattern. That's all it's forming. Right now, it's A to B. All it did just break through. That's fine. Guys, what this is letting us know is the market is setting us up for a beautiful, successful thing. It may not come right away, but when it does, it does. Until then, you could use the things like, we teach in our class, like the paycheck collector, things like that. You got to have the mindset to be able to trade. And a mindset, sometimes it requires space. Let's talk about that for 1 second, and then we'll continue. What I've noticed, a lot of people are very reactive in the market, and they are just looking for a strategy, looking how to execute something, but they're missing the mindset. And what do I mean by that? Well, there are things you want to do to get your mind ready for trading. So, for example, if you're right into it, if you go right into it and you're just looking and you're reacting, well, you never really gave it a time or a thought. If you notice what I do a little differently, I take a step back and look at the full story so I could make the right decisions. But what you guys don't see is I do a lot of different things like meditation. I love meditating, maybe 20 minutes a day just to get my mind going. I walk my dog, my little girl Bella, she's around here. I do these things before trading because I know I need that space. Before I go live, I need sometimes I'll take a little bit of a break so I don't react to things. So if you're a trader, and I teach, and I tell this to a lot of my clients, that's one of the big things we talk about, is mindset. It's not just about the strategy. Yeah, we'll give you the strategy, but what really makes our program so powerful is we hold each other accountable, but also make sure that, hey, you have the spacing, you have the time. There's a lot of mindset stuff that if you don't do, that's what people fail. Most traders I've ever met, I think all traders that really are successful consistently, they have the emotional stability and they know to look at the market overall and to avoid the news. When I say avoid the news, doesn't mean like don't watch the news. It's don't fall into the emotional catastrophe people are going into. So there's a little thing I was watching recently, and it says, be in the world. You could be in the world or you could be on the world. So what does that mean? Basically, you could either be a part of the story or you could observe the story. Let everybody else kind of be in it. Like, oh my God, did you watch the news? And everybody's kind of falling in. I'm more on the outside, check it out. Okay, is this what you guys thinking? Okay, cool. That's cool. I could observe it. I could understand it, but I could make my own clear decisions with the right confidence because I've had the right practice. I've had the right coaching. I've had the right mentorship. All these things play a role. So it's very important that you guys get that, because no matter what I go over with you guys, some people, there's going to be a separation in the group, in the overall, in anything, whether there's a bad news going on about Ukraine or anything else, there are people who are going to be addicted to that and watch the negativity. And what it's going to do, it's manifesting bad things. Or there's going to be people who say, okay, I understand it's going on. Let me take a step back and take a logical approach. That's why when I'm here, a lot of the things I do is very logical. I'm able to take that step back. Those are the things you don't see on the live. It's me. I don't react to the market. Oh my God, you'll never see me go on here. Biden announced what? Oh, COVID did where? Like, did anyone know? Like, Korea just got COVID for the first time. Did you know? Korea never even had COVID before? It's the first time ever. Yeah, it's crazy. They had the lockdown. But all these things are happening and people are reacting, and that's why people make money, lose money, make money. And if you're one of those, if you've had your ups and downs and bouts with emotional up roller coaster, here's what I will tell you. You need to figure out how to get that mentorship, to be able to get stable, 'cause otherwise it'll never work. Trust me. Now, let's get back to the market and let's see what's going on. A little rant for me today, little mindset talk.
No, that's good.
All right, guys. So, here's the deal. So let's look at this real quick. What do you say? That's right. Chill says of Elliot. Cool. Michael Blantic with the Blatnick. What's up? Rex Hester. Gigi, how are you? Brooklyn Black in the house. Alonzo, what's up, brother? Okay, so let's check out. So overall, as we just talked about, the market, right? Really, really low. How low will it go? Well, we're going to take the observing look, right? We go from a calm state, not, oh my God, what if? Don't ever what if yourself, man. That's the worst thing you could do. You know, so what we're going to do, we're going to go back maybe a year and 5 months and just kind of look at what's going on. Observe. So it continues to fall down. So what do? We chill out. There's nothing showing us otherwise, so we're cool. Right now, the market is right here. It's hitting a new support line. So this one is, the last time it hit here was around March. Yep, March of 2021. So it's been a while. This is a very low point. People might start thinking, oh, maybe we invest in something a little more powerful, right? A little more like a bearish moves, maybe. But at the same time, you don't want to be caught in a reversal. So right now, we're still in this downturn. So is this the worst downturn I've ever seen in life of all time? Well, you might think that, right? Like, this is pretty bad, man. Well, guys, if you go back, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to teach you this. When things get bad, right, in any mindset, sometimes we're in a situation where things are just tragic. Maybe you're living in it right now, can't pay bills, doing, whatever it is. It looks tragic in the moment, but think about some things you've been through in life. In 10 years from now, will it matter? Probably not. It won't be as bad. So, well, what if we look at things like that right now? Well, yeah, if we look at it here, wow, things are bad. And you could look at it in life like that, right? Things are bad, things are bad, things are bad. Okay, but let's go back 10 years. Did it really matter? So if I go back on a weekly, and I'll just go back 10 years to the market. So we could really see, instead of falling into the news of right now, that's what we're so reactive with, how much of a bad drop is it right now? Is it that bad? Well, realistically, I mean, it's not great, but we've seen worse. Look at this drop. This is a little bit lower than usual, and that's okay. We are waiting for a low, okay? So, and I'm going to tell you this much. We are right now, if you just look at it from that point of view, so this is a 10-year. So this is going back, like we haven't had.
The 08 one.
Yeah, no, 08 was crazy.
Yeah,
we're not even going to look at that. Like,
this
you want to talk about,
looks
people talk about recession. So let's do that for a second. Let's go on a monthly view now, and let's go back 20 years. So I could show you what I'm talking about when we did have a recession. This was a recession, guys, okay? When a 20-year chart, this, my friends, is a recession, okay? So if you're going up a hill, this is going to hurt, man. This was a little bump, a little, oops, up tripped, sorry, little trippy. What is this? A little gunk in the road, whatever.
Go.
We're not even close. Is it looking bad or whatever? Maybe, but I'm going to show you something else, guys. There are ways you could trade spreads and things like this to affect it. We could still find the right trades, which is great. It doesn't matter. But if just talking about the market, we've had 2 really bad weeks. Bearish, we'll say bearish. I don't think bearish is bad. It's just bearish. Yeah, and it could get as low as 340. And if it does, great, because then it's a bigger return. But here's what people don't realize. COVID, right? Really 2 bad months. That's what it was. 2 bad months. And I'm sorry, we are right now, we had a bad month and another bad month. And that's not a lockdown or anything. It's just 2 bearish months. But think about this. This right here, guys, was the most profitable month in history of stock market. And if we're preparing for that, I'm okay with that because it's going to be crazy. Until then, we just want to make sure we look for the right place. Just like yesterday, ABC killed it for us in a bad day. Don't fall for the craziness, guys. That's all I can tell you. Colton, what's up, man? Christopher Abbott, what's up? One of our new members. Welcome, man. He actually joined our elite group right now. Omar Ferrero, what's up? Ryan Moore. Sanjita Shukla. A lot of new people. Welcome, 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 everybody. So yeah, guys, that's the deal with the market. Now, let's get into, now, if you guys want any stocks, you want us to review any stocks, let's do it. Let's go over that. Plus, we might talk a little bit about some mindset. So if you guys, I did a little mindset talking with you guys. I feel that's very important, something we're missing. Not a lot of people do that in the stock world industry. If you're interested in hearing more about mindset, and be honest, totally honest, maybe not today, but maybe have like a show on mindset. If you would think this is a good idea, comment mindset below. I know Elliot's going to write down. We're looking for a certain amount of numbers. See if people are interested in that. And I think, to me, people don't realize how important it is. If you're interested in a mindset training, comment mindset below.
Would you say that's possibly even more important than technicals?
If you don't have the mindset, I could give you anything you guys want, the best strategy in the world, but what happens is, I'm going to tell you this right now, because we talk to a lot of people. A lot of people hesitate. This is just the case. There's a lot of people who hesitate on taking action. And unfortunately, that's the majority. We get on sales calls sometimes and people want to do our courses and they hesitate. Here's the deal. Most people who hesitate never do it, and that's fine. That's just part of the game. And the problem with that is when they hesitate with that, they hesitate in other pieces of their life. Because guess what? Do you know when is a good time to invest in yourself? Can I ask a question? When is a good time? How's this question? When is now a good time? Can anybody answer? Who could give me the answer? When is now a good time to invest in yourself? Anybody know? That's the question I have. When is now a good time? You know the answer to that?
When is now?
When is now a good time? That's right. Sherry Love, now. Yeah. Now is now. And that goes with stocks. Sometimes people hesitate, not because they don't have the right formula, they don't have the right mindset. They question themselves. They were not prepared for it. There are things, I would say my biggest challenge becoming a good trader wasn't because I know these crazy secret things. Yeah, I have a great formula. Yes, I explain it very well. But it's being able to trade with the right mindset, being prepared to go against what other people say, because at the end of the day, I always go against what other people say because the majority lose money. So why would I do the same thing? So that's the deal. But I think that's extremely important, Elliot, to answer your question. It's all about that right mindset. And a lot of people who join us, there's a reason why they join us. It's not cheap, but it's because they made that investment, they took action, and it creates momentum. And that's something I think we need to focus a little more on. How does the mind affect it? How does the psychology? There's so much to it. I'll give you that. Just the preparation for the day, being able to create that momentum, whether it's taking a cold shower, doing a meditation, something to take yourself back, get in the right mindset and focus, because the world is so reactive, it'll throw you off. And then the second something goes down on the market, maybe it didn't go your way, which is going to happen. That's normal. Doesn't mean you get out of that. We in March, we called out 33 stocks. We got 98% correct. We have yet to lose this month again. Last month, I forget the amount. I think we lost like 2. So we have like a 90-something% chance, but doesn't mean the stocks don't go down. I just wait for the right time to get out because my mind is set up a certain way. That's it. Cold showers, don't hate on cold showers, man. They get me pumped. I don't do them every day because that's just crazy. I'm not that Russian, but I will tell you, man, they do wonders for me. Let's get back to it. Devang Patel, what's up, man? So yeah, that's the deal with this market right now. So do we get some good? Yeah, it looks like a lot of you guys like the whole mindset idea. I like that. Cool. Anybody against it? So let's check out some stocks. AMGN. I will say one other thing about that. The stock market, the world of the stocks has a lot to do with people. Like, just go on Facebook ads, man. I watch them all the time. People, it's the same thing. It's like, I got you. I'll show you a 3-step strategy. I'll show you this, that, this, and I have something like that too. But the difference is 2 things. One, getting mentorship. 2, it's not just about that, but most people that trade are very technical, and that's all they do. What they don't realize, the people who are good at it have a good mindset. They just don't know they have it. It's just natural to them. Maybe they had other pieces of life that made them do that. So AMGN, I think this is a pretty good one. So it's been in this little channel, right? And you can see what I like about this one also, it's beginning to form this A to B, B to C, even though it was a gap, but C to D situation. Right now, you got to be careful because it's right in between the 2 averages. Brooks, what's up? How are you? Brooks Golden, welcome back. Steve told me you're going to be on. I knew it. So welcome, man. Welcome. Hope everything's doing good in your marketing world over there. Hope you're enjoying the whole mindset thing, man. You probably understand that more than anybody with coming from your profession. Nakia Gray, how are you? So here's the thing. I like where it's going. I think it's a great spot. I think this is looking beautiful. Everything's looking beautiful with the exception of one thing. I would like to see it above this average right here. Yeah. Because the 20-day moving day average right here, and you got the green average right here. What's up, hey, Mr. Jim Mundi, another one of our newer members. So yeah, you got these 2 averages in between. The goal is to break this thing. If it breaks, what happens is automatically we're going to see this break. And when that breaks, guys, that's a huge situation. You want me to show you a little trick? Look at everywhere this broke, everywhere. Bet you. Bullish, huge bullish. That's a beautiful sign of some greatness about to happen. So I like where it is. I think it's a great play. I would give it one more day to be safe, but I'll be honest with you. If that was me, I'd probably personally even play it myself. I think it's breaking out. I would take that risk. I would take that risk. I think it's a great play. Very nice. In fact, I'll put it on the list. AMGN going on the list. Who gave us AMGN? Stella, my Russian friend. Welcome. Good pick. Rose Joseph, how are you? All right. A lot of people today. Where's your next?
QQQ.
So QQQ's, so QQQ's very similar to the tech. It really controls a lot of the tech. So these are the types of things that are going to bring down I'm going to tell you right now, any market you can find good stocks. I just found one that I think is great, and it's a bad market. But some people like to just trade the market. Yeah. Okay, and that's fine. But in this situation, if you're looking to do that, sometimes it's called pivoting. Duncan McNeil, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's all about pivoting. Pivoting means I do this, but hey, maybe I'll go a different direction. Monster. Sometimes you just got to change what you're doing. And right now to invest, you're basically forcing. And even if you're saying, but Vlad, it's a put option. You look at this, you could really go down and make some money. You could, but you don't know when it's going to stop unless you tell me what exactly is the indicator. Again, going back, you take a step back and you think logic. Always keep yourself in a logical state of mind. The second you feel emotion, that's when things fall apart. Every single time. Here's the deal. I could say, yeah, but look, it's going into this channel, just ride the wave, ride the wave. That wave could stop as simple as like that. Boom, and you could be talking about, no, it's still going, No, it's not. No, it's not, because nothing goes down forever. Just like in life, right? There's seasons. Sometimes we're in a bad season. Sometimes we're in a good season. Whether you're going through crappy things in life, guess what, guys? Nothing lasts forever, good or bad. Right now, listen, I always tell you when it's good, be careful. When it's bad, be careful. You want to get into the right time. This is not the right time. I would stay away from this 100%. 100%. And here's the thing. Somebody showed me that tool the other day, right? It was
put the negative sign.
If I flip this chart upside down, if this was bullish, would you invest in this? And if you say yes, I recommend check out some mentoring. We have great programs. And guys, if you're new here, I recommend strongly check out my webinar. It's a very powerful 6-step process that I use to trade every day. And it makes great money and it's free. So comment webinar below and we'll get that for you. We can't put a link in this. So comment webinar, we'll have either Dave or Chris is gonna text you back. But yeah, like this is so stretched to the upside, even though it's down. But I pulled this up. And I think it's a great tool because sometimes we look at it. If you're not gonna trade it to the downside here, then it's the same psychology down or up. Same psychology. Very, very simple. I will say the up takes a little longer because obviously gravity. So Sherry Love, we got you.
Actually, oh yeah, I got what you're saying.
Yes. Sherry, so you got Dave right there. He just waved to you right before you wrote it. He's gonna hook you up. Kenneth Kolarski, how are you, man? Say hello.
I like this inverse.
Course is fairly priced. The info. What is Randy? Their course is fairly priced. The info and one-on-one interaction is fantastic and is best investment I've ever made. Well, I appreciate that, Randy, and we love having you on our team. He's also a funny dude too. Can't believe it. And people don't realize that he actually owns the Dove Bear from The Simpsons. I was impressed. I was impressed. And we were looking for a new beer to come out from you, man. But hey, thanks for the love, man. Seriously, appreciate that, Randy. Where to next?
DVN.
DVN.
Energy.
This looks like a stock. I want to, this comes from Mr.
Where did this one come?
No, I know. Hold up. It came from I think it was Mr. Abbott, one of our new members. I'm really looking forward to seeing him. I had a chance to talk to him for a little bit. He was a good dude. Good dude. So this one here, I like what you're finding here, Christopher Abbott. My son's name is Chris, and he doesn't like when I call him Christopher because he thinks I'm grounding him.
Christopher.
Yeah, but he's an old man. He's an old soul.
Robbins.
So I can't. Yeah, Christopher Robbins. Yeah, kind of like that. So Mr. Abbott, I like what you're seeing here. And here's the thing. What I like is the fact that it's going right, bouncing off these averages. It's a beautiful spot right here. And I would say I like it. Now, there are a little bit showing me some momentum to the downside. I would say you want to see a nice candle like this. But here's what I do like about it. In a market like this, it's continuing to go up. So let's just say there is a chance it's going to go up like this to the upside. And I like that. But it could also continue because it's not showing us a positive signal like this. It could continue going down. But when was the last time it went past 60? It hasn't. So the downside to the upside is a good risk to reward ratio. I say I like it. It could take a week to see the results for it, up to a week, maybe a week and a half. But I think the risk to reward is nice as long as the options you buy are healthy. And I do like the volume on this, the very strong volume with 7,000. I think this is a great play. I don't look at the momentum too much and things like this. So Ace Boosh, my man Ace Boosh. He's actually one of my elite clients. Really like this guy. Where's the next? AMX. All right, so let's check out. Ace Boosh usually gets the ones.
Oh, he went with the AMC.
That was an accident. That was like a Freudian. No. Ace Boosh usually, I work with him closely, and it's very rare that I see him giving bad signals here. And this is another one. So we're seeing 2 good days from him, right? I see it's kind of breaking through this resistance. I like that. And what I also like is I'm seeing, look at that, beautiful move to the top. It's beginning to turn here. It's not much I could say. So here's the one thing I will tell you. Like let's look at last time it was kind of in that area. It's like around here, right? And you could see it took a little bit, but it turned. I like the volume. I love the volume. I think it's increasing. Yeah, man, let's get this on the list. Twana Johnson, how are you? Helmatics, you're going to check out UNG. No problem. Mr. Hayden. Mr. Hayden is very quiet. I call him Mr. Hayden because he seems like a guy who's very well respected, and I don't want to disrespect him. And he wants an IMPP.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I said it.
You are PP. Yeah.
Just checking. All right, cool. Yeah, so please, on this one right here, I would definitely recommend it. I like it. Let's go on the list. Where to next, guys?
IMPP.
All right. I can't. I didn't hear you. Can you be a little louder in that one?
IMPP.
Gotcha. Just checking. That is correct. You're correct in that. Yeah. So this one here, who is that from?
Mr. Hayden.
Mr. Hayden. So this right here, I'm going to tell you right now, there's too much going on here. And whenever I invest in anything, there's a couple things I look for. One is I don't trade anything that's under 200-day moving day average, which this one is. That's number one. Number two, even before that, because what happens with a stock that's so new, there's no identity to it. And then what happens is, obviously, we have these days where, IPOs, it's an IPO, it happens. But, that would be a good time to get in. However, after that, it's just trying to figure out, is it down? Is it up? Is it down? You're just trying to guess of what's going to happen here, unless there's some sort of catalyst. Or I don't know why I want to say stimulus, but
because it's a
yeah. So to me, I'm not a fan of this. It's way below its even short-term day averages, and it's been like that. So I don't see any promise in this one. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna say no on this one. On top of that, it doesn't even have a stock options either, because it's probably so new. What's next?
UNG UNGA.
And that's the other thing. It's a penny stock. I just realized it. So it's really low right now. I wouldn't recommend that.
UNGA.
UNGA looks better. Absolutely. So this is a natural. I like overall, if I like zoom out, I do like what I'm seeing because we do have some movement, but there's too many gaps with stocks like this. So what that means is really serious inconsistency. Gaps mean there's just something happening off the market. So when you're doing swing trading and things like that, you don't want inconsistencies like that because that could hurt you. That could really hurt you. So, when I say there's too many, there's way too many. So anything with gaps like that, I would stay away from personally.
This has a big relation to everything going on in Ukraine and stuff too.
Yeah, and anything with the news. You're welcome, James. I appreciate you, man. Any other stocks you want us to go over, let us know, man, for sure. Rohit Dubey, what's up, man? No, NBDA got you to the downside. So yeah, I would definitely not recommend something like this. And anything that's attracted to the news, again, guys, we just talked about that. The news will create emotions. You're trading off emotion, or maybe somebody's telling you something. I feel like the mindset's important. And if anybody here who has not seen my stock predator course, the $500 course, I feel like the mindset's so important. I'm willing to give that to you if you're interested in it. I'll give a few of them for free. Just comment course below. Just comment course, and I'll make sure Dave hooks you up. I'll give like 5 out. So if you had it or you purchased it, that's fine. I'm giving a couple away. It's going to be a trial period on there for like 5 to 7 days or something like that, just for you to check it out. But I think it'll really help. So if you're interested in it, just comment course below. We'll make sure to get that for you. Sherry, if you already commented the webinar, that's fine. We could get you both. Just mention to Dave. We're good. So Dave, if you're listening, anybody who comments course, like the next 5 people, hook them up with the course for sure. Or Chris, whoever answers. All right, cool. Where's the next?
NVIDIA.
In that course, I do talk about how there's so many outliers out there that really affect the market, that affects your mind, and you're not even realizing how many things are affecting your decision, man. Seriously. Johnny Harwell, hell, okay, that's Sherry, John, Johnny. I'll do 2 more. Jose, 1 more. Next person to comment course. All right, up to Jose Perez. That's it. So after Jose Perez, we're done. So Dave, Chris, make sure we reach out. They're going to reach out to you to get that for you. So make sure you look for your messenger. All right, cool. NVIDIA to the downside. So I'm going to do this, okay? And I think this is I really like that tool. And the more I'm thinking about it, how great it is. Would you invest it in the upside? Yeah, because we're seeing it go down so much. Now, the volume is pretty strong, right? But if I'm going to flip this chart, and I'm going to tell you right now, would I invest it upside down? No. Why? Because even though it's upside down charting, here's the thing. It just helps us look at the lines better. this is way too stretched from here. Way too stretched. Way too stretched. So when it's so stretched from its normal average, it's uncomfortable. Okay. I'm going to give you an example. Okay. Anybody here, not sure, some people feel antisocial in certain areas, or maybe you go to a party or somewhere you're uncomfortable with, now it doesn't, you might have a good time, you might be talking, but you inside you feel a little uncomfortable. That's because you're going outside your comfort zone, or maybe you're on stage performing and it's, even though you took action to do it, or maybe you're doing a stock trading without getting any mentorship, that's uncomfortable. So you would do it for a little bit, but what happens is if you're at that party, you could only be there for that long, and then you want to go right back home, or whatever it is you're comfortable at. Humans have one thing. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right now. You're right, Randy. Just like a rubber band. See, you're watching the courses. Good job. No, we did not discuss lucid. So overall, people have one thing that they're very consistent with in overall, because most of the time we're not consistent with things. But there is, by nature, we are consistent with our identity. Whatever we feel we are, we stay to it. And if we try to deviate, it's uncomfortable, it goes back. So why am I mentioning this whole psychology thing to you? Because stocks do the same thing. They have an identity and they stick to it. Good stocks, good stocks. And what we want to, when we look at stocks like this, it's the same thing. It has an identity. If you're just joining this, we just flipped the stock upside down. It's actually very bearish. But the stock's identity are these lines. And if you notice, when it's usually it will go up, it'll come right back down to these little lines, and it stays within this territory. And anytime, you see how, like, constantly, but anytime it has these big downturns or upturns, it'll come right back down. So let's flip this chart back to its normal.
A little lag. It's done that before.
No, sorry guys, just lagging. Let's go back to normal on this chart here, so we could really just kind of observe. Look at the average. This is what people are comfortable. So think about, like, hey, you know what? This is where we live. We're comfortable here. Hey, you want to go to a party? Yeah, I don't mind, man. We'll check it out. I'm not really a party person. Yeah, well, come on. You're good to go, man. You're having fun. Yeah, I'm ready to go home. Come on, let's come out another night. Yeah, but I will. But this time, yeah, man. Maybe when I was 18 or something. I'm cool now. Oh, okay. Well, you sure you don't want to go out here? No, I'm good. I'm good. So if you notice, come on, man, let's go. No, I'm good. I'm telling you, it's like a peer pressure. But you always, and then when you get stretched down this much, dude, I don't want to be here. Why are you pressuring me? This is harassment. All right, it comes. And so that's why you got to be very careful with these things, because when it's stretched away from something, don't fall into the emotion. It's going to keep going, because if it's going to, when it, it's like anything else. You could be having a good time. Everything's great. But when you have that moment, that snap, when you no longer want to do that and you say, no, I'm had it. I want to go back to my comfort zone. It goes right back, just like this did right here. So hope that gives you a good understanding of what I'm talking about. Excuse me. Marcy Armstrong, how are you? Colleen Merced, welcome. Fernando Llamas, welcome. So guys, guess what time? It's 2:42 right now. We have a decent amount of stocks to go over. We're not going anywhere, guys. We're not going anywhere. But if you're enjoying the show today, I know it's a little different. I'm throwing some mindset out there. I'm thinking of possibly doing something with that. I think it will really help. If you're enjoying the show, can we get some hearts from you guys? We want to see how many people like us. You see, I just clicked a couple hearts. If you like the show, that's how we go. And I think, I don't know where she is. Where's my Bella?
She's on the chair.
Bella's chilling. Come here, Bella. She's enjoying the show too. If you haven't met her, this is my little pups. She's actually 7 years old, so she's like kind of like an old lady, but she's my little girl. She likes the hearts too, right, Bella? Give me a kiss. You never kiss me live. See, she goes away. Yep. So it's a fun time. Thank you for the hearts. We're just gonna wait until we get 28 more hearts, and then we're good to go. Right, Bella? Look at the screen. Look, they're looking at you. Let me see. Keith from Kissimmee. Keith, man, that's awesome. I wouldn't mind living in Florida. You like living in Florida? I like, I've been thinking about going somewhere warm. Gotcha, guys. Oh, Bella, you enjoying the show, Bella? Look, sometimes you could be bullish in the market. Sometimes you could be bearish. And sometimes you could just be Bella-ish. And right now, I'm Bella-ish. So, right, Bella? Right, Bella? All right, it's time to say goodbye. What's up, Victor? Как дела у тебя? Say bye. Give a kiss. Wah. A girl. She's so calm. I love this girl. All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. What is this? Oh, Raphael. You see Raphael? Huh? No, can you?
I did.
Oh, you did? Delete it? All right, guys. Let's continue.
Everything that works.
All right. All right, say goodbye to Bella. Say goodbye to Bella. Bye, Bella. No, no, no. All right. Let's continue, guys. Oh, Bella. Let's go. This is fun today. What's up, John Myers? How are you? All right. Let's go into this. So what's the next one?
Lucid. Oh, Juniper. JNPR. To the downside.
JNPR.
Yeah.
All right. Cool, cool, cool. So let me look at this. Hold on. The screen's going a little weird. Give me 1 second. Let me just flip. There we go. Now it's working pretty well. All right. So JNPR to the downside. Okay. So this is different from what we talked about before. Again, it's a little stretched, but the volume is a lot stronger. And that's what I like to see. That means what that is it's basically you getting outside your comfort zone. However, you're so motivated to leave that comfort zone. It's like you're really into it and you're gaining that momentum because sometimes when you do it strong enough, it'll force you to keep moving. Okay, it'll force you to keep moving. And right now, I think we do have something going on here. I think we have, I wouldn't go crazy. But I think we have one good day in it for the downside. So I would say one good day. I would go with anything past that. Be careful because we're way past that line now. Okay, we're way past that line. I would have liked it more around this area when it finally broke the 200-day moving day average. Would I say it's my favorite move? I wouldn't put it on my favorites list, but I see why you would do that. So hope that helps. Sarmagakian, how are you? Oh, Bella, Randy said goodbye. Victor's doing pretty good. I still see it here.
No.
Yeah, okay. Shane Penitz, say snacks to bed. Hey, how'd you know? How'd you know, Shane? Yeah, she goes crazy. Oh, you made me say it. That's what she's like writing up to me. Yeah, she said, guys, do not even comment the word SNACK. Do not even comment it, guys. Do not. Because she goes crazy and she'll want some. What's next?
Lucid.
LCID. And if it's Hemant Patel in the house, man. Dave told me you're going to be joining. I was looking forward to talking to you. Hopefully you're in here. Donald Entis, if you're in the building, welcome. Nathaniel O'Neill, what's up? Joff Campbell, Radu Danielle. Say hi, guys. And hey, Sar, I was able to say your last name, I think. Magakian, the last thing I could do is say hello. All right, Lucid. So Lucid, now you might be thinking to the upside because now we're seeing a nice reversal, but it's only 1 day, guys. 1 day. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. So it's only 1 day. 1 day. Looking at it here, it's hitting this channel. I like it, but I need more. I like the volume a lot. Yep, there's good volume here. It's a good situation, but if I have to be consistent with chart, this could not, because here's the thing, we could have another one of these moves, but it may not go in your favor. So we need confirmation. Okay, I think just drawing a line like this, I think this is close enough to say this. If it breaks that, we're in good shape. But it needs to get above 20 for me to start trading this to the upside at all. Hope that helps. Thank you, Hammond, man. Welcome. How are you, brother? I heard you got I think you trade now, man. I know Dave was telling me you had a unique thing going on, so I'm glad you're joining, learning some new stuff, man. Welcome. Appreciate you. Shukriya, Hammond. What else we got here?
Disney to the downside.
Disney to the downside. A lot of I see. So again, guys, very similar to what I was talking before. it's just a little stretch for me. It's a little stretch. It's been riding this wave, but it's not touching this. Usually when I see something like that, I'm going to give you an example. This is the last time it happened. Or right here. Here's the last time it happened right here. It just eventually says, I'm good, man. I want to get back to my little hut of the average. I need some support. Those pink and green lines are really comfy, guys. It's like little mattresses. So when you leave that, you need to go home and chill for a little bit. That's their home. Too far away. Again, there's a scientific, obviously there's a reasoning for it. We go over it in our course a little bit more specifically of why those moving averages are there. But I try to give you easy examples because it shouldn't be so hard. Michael White, or I don't know. I think I said it right. Michael Which? John Whitaker, what up? How are you? All right, Geoff, we got you buying up UPST 35 calls for May 20th. Oh, I like that. You're giving me like specifics. Okay, I'll check that out. Yeah. UPST, we'll check that one out. UPST, buying 35 calls. For when does it expire?
Next Friday.
So, I never recommend that to begin with. You can do what you want. Now, a lot of people like those short term. I don't. Because one thing, yeah, they're really cheap. And yeah, if it goes up, great. But the risk to reward are crazy. Because what if it's stuck here? So I'm going to give you an example here. That's a huge, huge, huge gap. So in your mind, it could be, hey, yeah, like, you bought it right here, right at that freaking spot. So if it does go up, yeah, you make good money. You're correct on that. But let me show you something real quick. I'm going to go to Peloton for a second. Yeah. So a few months ago, they had something like that happen. This is a really strong company at the time. And they had this drop, right? Well, now, based on what you're saying, yeah, but if you went up here, but what if you had that same trade here? Well, when exactly would you make money at this point? You don't, especially in an upside, and especially in a week, it just wouldn't kill you. So I'm not trying to challenge you. I love that you're sharing that. I just want to give you my honest opinion. So please don't get mad. I don't want to, I'd rather teach you what I know. But that's my opinion. I don't like doing that. Again, we could look at Netflix. Same thing. They had a very strong to the downside, and then they kind of just stayed there. And then somebody might have said, okay, but maybe now I'll get in. But it continues going down. There's a reason when there's such a big gap with so much volume. It's not just a small little downturn. It means something bad happened. It's something bad happened. So it could go up, but in a short term like that, it's just really hard to recover. Just my opinion. Usman Khalil, how are you? Up big on a big down day, way oversold. Up big on a big down day, way oversold. Oh, okay. I think I got it.
On a big market down day. Yeah. I got it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Could be. Like you said, man. When I see those things, I've just seen a lot of people do that, and it doesn't come out on top. So and I'm not saying it won't. I'm just saying seems like almost like a little bit of a gamble, and that's whenever I feel it's too much of a gamble, I just get nervous. I've learned that I'll win one and then I'll lose two like that. So I'd rather not do it. What's up, Jamal Choice? How are you, man? What's next?
XLV. Oh, sector.
XLV. All right, XLV. So yeah, this one is way stretched too, man. Way stretched. So it's still coming down over here. Could be coming down all the way to 124 to retest this support. Again, I wouldn't trade anything here. It's way too below. It's below the averages now. When I see that, guys, I just don't like it. So I just would not like that at all, man. I think I would like to see something a little more stable. There's too much volatility here, and you could really get hurt by that. So
it's kind of just hanging out in the middle.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much for me.
It's plucking naked.
Anything else?
That was it for now.
Awesome. All right, guys. So yeah, man, it's been a fun Thursday. Very fun Thursday. We're gonna be back here again on Tuesday. Be careful, because I'm still waiting, man. Because usually the week after such a big amount, we're gonna finish this week, whatever is gonna finish. But I'm waiting for the profitable week, and when those profitable weeks, I'm gonna name like 10 stocks, and I'm like, oh, this one, that one, this one. I'm gonna be a lot more active with those trades. But again, guys, today I want you to really take a second and really understand mindset. It is about that. And if you're hesitating to do something, hesitation is a big portion of it. Hesitating to take the next step, maybe taking the next job opportunity, maybe taking a course, maybe taking whatever it is in the market. If you have the right tools and you know what to do and you feel good and you hesitate to do it, things could go wrong. But make sure before that hesitation or anything, if you're hesitating, it's because you're emotionally bound to something. That's all. It's been a pleasure, everybody. Can't wait for the turnaround. I know, Shane, I agree. But I appreciate you too, Essence. Thank you. Seems like money's going into energy, and yeah, hope inflation doesn't continue to rise. Hey, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Jennifer, one of our old school, appreciate you too. You may be old school to us, but Zom lives on forever. You know, some people age, but printers don't. She knows what I'm talking about. All right. Thanks, Kelly. I appreciate you. Again, guys, thanks, everybody. I will see you Tuesday.